All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kwadash, to unto the elder apostles, GMS, peace, salutations, blessings to Akim, laboring this truth. Shalom, hopeful elect. Peace and blessings to all the Akim. That's following after the word. All right, it's gonna be just a little quick lesson, through the spirit, a little bit, be edifying. Sirach chapter 34, verse 4. Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed? And from that thing which is false, what truth can come? All right. So, we understand, Esau, Edom, the wicked, whom setting in the power seat, the earth given to the hand of wicked. These devils are setting in that position of high, claiming to be the most high. All right. And everything about these devils' agenda, everything about their wicked agenda is nothing but hidden traps, okay? And everything they come out and say is they pushing a false narrative. All right, trying to say peace and safety. Well, we know what comes after that peace and safety. For when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come. All right, this is Job chapter 14, verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. All right, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined. All right. And that's referring to the wicked. All right, the powers that be. Seeing Shalom Occupy.com said LA is giving I guess LA, probably LA County, maybe LA City, giving people $1,000 to test out the UBI, was it the basic income? What do they call that? Man, these devils, they pushing it from all angles. You know what I mean? What they had the Facebook come out with changing their platform name. I ain't really paying no attention to it, but I heard some brothers doing a lesson on it, say they changed their platform name to Meta or whatever, and they talked about something about something to do with that social. I think like China's that China thing, where they doing the social credit score thing or something. Man, hey, these devils, it's that one world system, that the NWO and all these, these the wicked and those who join hand in hand, these other heathen nations. Hey, they are all, with that agenda. It's crazy. Brother said, I watched the video. It's a virtual reality, man. Hey, these people out here are in some kind of fantasy land. You know what I mean? Man, just lost, like brother said, lost in the sauce. But luckily, for elect's sake, the elect not gonna be deceived. Lil Will will be a part of that number. Let me get this real quick. Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, all the wicked, their days are determined. Says the number of his months are with thee. All right. With Yahawashi says, thou has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right, so hey, these devils, they got their bounds that they cannot pass. All right, well, it's the only in what it was at Second Thessalonians, iniquity already worked. Only he who now let will let until he be taken out of the way. So, let me get the Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. All right, it's already at work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken away. So again, with Romans 13 and 1, the powers that be are ordained, by the Most High. All right. Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. Let me get that real quick. Salakia. Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. Says, I think I was wanting 10, verse 10. Let's see. 10, verse. Oh, 10, verse 4. This is us. I'll start at 3, though. Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. An unwise king destroyed his people. All right. And, the wicked, the unwise kings of the earth right now, not only they're destroying the people of the earth, even themselves, they're destroying the earth. They're destroying the earth. They're destroying the animals. They just completely destroying everything, But that's what these devils. That's they in their DNA. All right, was one vessel for honor, one for dishonor. All right, they're a dishonorable vessel. All right, they are programmed to hate, lie, kill, steal, destroy. All right, back to it. Sirach 10:3. An unwise king destroy his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. All right, verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. All right, in the hand of Yahawashi, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. All right, and going into the elect of Israel, starting with Yahawashi, the 144,000 and the 1/3, and eventually, in the kingdom, the rest of Israel gonna come back through. It's another one. Psalms 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. All right, and these devils, they deceived by spiritual demon Satan. At the end of the day, hey, let's say the deceiver and the deceived are his. The Yahawashi, he can control everything at the end of the day. But they got in their mind, that they can make all of Israel, be in sin and basically they think they can deceive the elect. They think they can get everybody to take that MOTB, you know what I mean? And to the point they ready to start taking people off the face of the earth in a mass number. All right. But that's what I say. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever and their dwelling places to all generations. All right. Because these devils that are in power have been in power for a very long time. All right. And they keep getting richer and richer, and it just stays inside their family. I think brothers, a lot, I've seen some brothers, doing lessons on that. A lot of them, Rothschilds and some of them real real elite families, they'd even keep it in the family. You know what I mean? Man. It says they call their lands after their own names. All right. That's why you got places like, America, named after, was that Amerigo Vespucci or whatever his name is? Slovakia. But we know America, aka Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom in Egypt. All right. Let's see, brother. Shalom Akim. My brother said it'll it'll be a safe way to interact with people. I can't get on that Facebook and YouTube, or no, I get on YouTube, but all the other stuff, man, it throw me off. You know what I mean? Be looking at women too much and just be bothering me. This is brother Prince Yahawah 6, Isaiah 10 verse 33. Behold, the Lord of hosts shall lop the bow with terror, and the high ones a statue shall be hewn down, and the haughty shall be humble. All right, hey, we come to that time of beginning sorrows, Jacob's trouble. I start start at my house first. It the godly scarcely be saved. Where's the ungodly and the sinner up here? Same brother, Prince Yahawah. Psalms 14:3. They are going aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that do it good, no, not one. Psalms 5 verse 6. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. All right. Let's see. This is back to Job 14 verse 6. Turn from him that he may rest till he shall accomplish as an hireling his day. All right, so verse 7, for there is hope of a tree, if it be cut down, that it will sprout again, and that tender branch thereof will not cease. All right, so going into how the Israelites have been, how these devils have done their best to destroy our connection with Yahawashi, with our heritage, all right, and destroy the ways of Yahawashi, all right, through their media, through their wicked laws of the land, all right, just complete and utter wickedness. But through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, hey, brothers waking up. This truth is going out there, and hey, these devils know that they have but a short time. Referring to Revelation 12:12. Let's see if I was gonna get something else. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? All right, and that's the way these devils move. They got them secret. They had a secret societies. Like brother say, yeah, all the stuff that's coming out about everything. There's stuff that happened on this earth that we don't even know about. What I mean, these devils is, hey, they wicked in their wickedness. Let's see. All right, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed. All right, and these devils, the wicked, Esau, Edom, all right, is being revealed via the word, all right, via the spirit and power of bahasham with elder apostles on down, like my brothers. All right, this word is consuming them, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. All right, via the prophets, all right, via the servants of the Lord. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, return Yahawashi. All right, ICBM's gonna touch down, and Yahawashi, hey, you're gonna get lit up. Gonna get lit up around here. All right, back to Isaiah. Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahawah, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? All right, those whom Yahawashi has opened their eyes, just like this truth. Our eyes and ears are open to not only see and hear, but perceive, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. And then we also have that knowledge of what the wicked are doing on this earth. All right. But these devils, hey, they all about their secrecy, and that's their mindset. They think, who seeth us, who know, and Yahawashi, first and foremost, hey, he can't hide. All right, what say he that made the ear, can he not see? He that made the ear, you don't think he can hear? You know what I mean? Roughly paraphrasing that. So Isaiah 29 verse 16. Surely your turning the things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work of him that made it, should the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Again, Yahawashi created all things, and that's these devils' mindset. They think they can change the natural ways of the Heavenly Father. All right, the natural ways of the land. They take, this the alphabet people, and then you got them T's, and they want to chop their T's off. All right, you know what I mean? Turn I to O, and man. But hey, that's the times we're in. That's another reason why America is referred to in Revelation as spiritual Sodom. All right, spiritual Sodom in Egypt. Okay, this place is very wicked. All right, and that's why it is marked to be destroyed via the ICBM missiles. All right, via the return of Yahawashi. All right, so back to Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? All right, and that's kind of what these people are doing. All right, in their wickedness. Here you are, you're born a certain way, and then you're gonna change the way the Lord made you. You know what I mean? What you trying to say? The Lord didn't have understanding. You're not a guy. You're a chick. You know what I mean? Like, he made a man to be with a woman. And you got your little fruit cakes, and then you got your bulldogs or whatever. You know what I mean? Just hey, man, to turn your things upside down. These devils. Yahawashi, what starts with the wicked though? What it say? Don't follow the heathen, don't follow the multitude to do evil. All right, and these people are just falling after the wicked in their wicked ways. At the end of the day, these devils had an agenda to keep the tribes in iniquity, keep them in sin. All right, they thinking that, like I say, they think the houses, the dwelling places, continue forever that way. All right, they understand the birthright, they understand these scriptures, and that's why these devils moving the way they move in front of Revelation 12:12. All right, hey, he coming down with that wrath because they know that their time is short, and they seeing the signs. All right, they blame it on so-called climate, climate stuff, change, and that earth warming. I don't really want to say the words. I'm trying to flag the video or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's Yahawashi outside. Right, he in control. Yahawashi create everything. All right, he has power of everything, even the basis of men who's ruling the earth right now. Okay, everything's is ordained by Yahawashi. All right, and these devils got the audacity, or what that word is, to like say Isaiah 29 verse 16, to say of him that made it, he made me not, and what say him that framed it, he had no understanding. All right. Let me see. I gotta check this, make sure it's showing that I had a low signal. Let's make sure it's. Let me see. All right. It looks good. Salakia. Let's see. I didn't really plan on this being a long lesson, so I'll get this. Job chapter 20 verse 23. All right, when he is about to fill his belly, all right, the wicked, the powers that be, all right, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. What's the fury of that wrath? All right, Iceberg missiles, referring to Babylon the Great, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. All right, missiles gonna fly everywhere, but mainly over here, America, Babylon the Great. All right. So he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Let me get this is Isaiah 34 verse 4. It says I'll start verse 2. Isaiah chapter 34 verse 2. For the indignation of the Lord Yahawah bahasham is upon all nations, and his fury is upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. All right, hey, the slaughter is being set up. Right now as we speak, you got all your talks of war, rumors of war, tension everywhere. All right. It says their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Verse 4. And the host of heaven, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All right, that mushroom cloud, referring to when the Iceberg missiles hit, create that mushroom cloud. The prophet Isaiah, that's what he referred to it as. He said, the heavens shall be rolled together like a scroll. All right, and heavens meaning in this case the atmosphere. The atmosphere. It says, shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their host shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the tree, from the fig tree, Salakia. Verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. All right, again, referring to them ICBMs, all right, they coming from the heavens. Says, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. All right, and Idumea, the Greek way for saying Edom, and upon a people of my curse to judgment. All right, and who's that curse? Esau, Edom. Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. The border of wickedness, and whom the Lord had indignation forever. This is Isaiah 34, 6. The sword of the Lord Yahawah is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats. All right. I think the lambs referring to, the 2/3, the goats referring to the wicked. It says, with the fat of the kidneys of the rams, for the Lord has sacrificed in Bozrah and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Yeah, it says Bozrah represents America, land of Idumea, anywhere where Esau sets up his habitation. All right. But yeah, we know that the greatest destruction is coming to America, Babylon the Great. All right. This land's gonna be utterly and completely laid desolate. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50. Jeremiah chapter 50, I'll start verse 12. I'll start verse 11, Salakia. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage. All right, referring to the wicked, destroying the heritage of the tribes. All right, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass and bellow as bulls. All right, these devils are living it up. It says, your mother shall be sore confounded, she that bears shall be ashamed. I think that's referring to Great Britain. It says, behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. All right, America is that hindermost of the nations. Okay, it says shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Verse 13, because of the wrath of Yahawah, it shall not be inhabited, but shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her and hiss at all her plagues. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 8. I'll start verse 5. I'll start verse 4. Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. And that's going to be the elect that's over here, in Babylon the Great. That's going to get that salvation via Yahawashi through the chariot. All right. It says that ye be not partakers of her sins. All right. Because what's coming for her sins? That destruction. It says, and that ye receive not her plagues. The plagues, the ICBM missiles. Verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you. All right. And how these devils was wroth with the children of Israel. All right. Let's say when their calamity had an end. All right. They kept on. All right. They had that perpetual hatred toward their brother. They pursue blood, so blood gonna pursue them. All right, it says, reward her even as she reward you, and double unto her, double according to her works. So in the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. Whoo! All right, so man, it's a lot to pay for, you know. Everything these devils have had done, they got to pay for it, you know. And then those who don't get destroyed, you know, the elite who down in their little bunkers, hey, they gonna get drug up and they gonna go into slavery. All right. This is verse 7, Revelation chapter 18, verse 7. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. All right, and that's the American way, you know. Hey, you got a job, you know, you get a little money, you can live, you know, you can live all right, you can live a decent life. You know, you got constantly, you know, for like, you know, us, you know, brothers, you know, sisters, whomever who, you know, just had to work and, you know, only make like $15 an hour or whatever brothers make. You know what I mean? You got kids and stuff like that. Hey, you don't own nothing. You know, maybe own a car or something like that. But, you know, you can maintain, you know, kind of, hey, it is what it is, you know. But a lot of these, you know, people of America, you know, especially the rich, you know, all the way up to the elite. They got more money than they could spend in a lot of lifetimes. You know what I mean? I think I was watching a brother's video earlier. He said there was like 61 billionaires in Los Angeles, and they had like however many thousand homeless people. You know, I think he said like 60, 70,000 homeless people in just in Los Angeles, but you got 31 billionaires. All right, you know what I mean? Revelation 18 verse 7. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. All right, for in America, Babylon the Great, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. And that's a mindset. That's a mindset of a lot of these you know, Edomites, you know, a lot of these people in good situations over here, you know, financially, you know, they got money, they got houses, land, whatever, you know. Hey, they got that mindset, you know, they get to live that, you know, delicious lifestyle, lavish lifestyle, whatever, you know. And they all built up with that pride thing, you know, they think America's something, you know, but hey, you gotta understand, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi say, Romans 13:1, Sirach 10 verse 4, you know, the powers that be are ordained, Revelation 13, I think 1, the powers that be, you know, are ordained by Yahawashi. All right. So, These devils, hey, that pride gonna get the better of them. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. All right, because when they shoot the missiles off, it's gonna take like what they say 30. It could take less than 13. It take about 13 minutes before they hit. So just think about it. When that day come, hey, less than 13 minutes. You once you find out, you probably have about less than 10 minutes before the missiles touch down. And if you ain't, if we ain't a part of that elect that's gonna get that salvation, then whoo, man. Lord willing, Revelation 18:8, therefore shall plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. All right, we already seen these effects of the famines that are going on. We're seeing a lot of plagues happening. There's a lot of signs of the times coming to pass. We also see how these devils is rolling, with their agenda, and they causing all, and hey man, it's all part of that MOTB, all right, the system they're pushing, that's why it's very important to stay linked, stay in this truth, all right, and this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding gonna be the stability of the times. All right, strength, salvation, fear of the Lord is our treasure. You can't, Lord willing, Yahawashi keep that spirit on us, keep that strength. Give us strength to endure all the way until the end. All right, and not take no poison, no juice, no nothing. All right, because it's like we understand it. He causing everybody to do this. He wants everybody to do this. And you read Revelation 13:16, when it comes to the MOTB, which through the spirit and power, Yahawashi shot down with the elder apostles on down like my brothers. Hey, it's that RFID chip, but you got you have to have that understanding that what they're doing now is they're pushing this throughout the earth. All right. In the same fashion, they're going to come about doing that. All right. Not only that, knowing never to trust our enemy. All right. This devil never does good. All right. If he does good, say if he do good, he do it unwillingly. All right. The devil never going to do good. So when they come out with this V to do good, hey, you better fucking all in on they gonna keep doing something bad. You cannot. If you fall for this, if you fall for that, hey, Lord, I say what Hebrews 10 verse 31 is it? It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, But hey, not everybody gonna have that mindset. Not everybody gonna be blessed with this faith, and not everybody gonna have that spiritual discernment, But hey, the water, Yahawashi, for his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, for all the Akim, some of the elder apostles on down like my brothers, man. Whew. Just imagine if we didn't have this understanding, and we didn't know the truth, and we was out there, just lost, man. Hey, whoo, hey, yeah, fearful thing, man. As I say, Sirach chapter 2 verse 10, whomever was confounded, that trust in the Lord. So these times we're coming into, we're leaning on the Lord, we're trusting the Lord. We're trying to rehearse the righteous acts, to the best of our abilities. We understand we're in this wicked ass flesh, and a just man falls 7 times, but we just got to keep getting back up when we do. And hey, trust in the word, trust in Yahawashi. Revelation 18, verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. She shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahawashi, who judgeth her. Yahweh power who judgeth her. Let's see. Yeah, brother. Occupy talk. Come. Hey, brother. Hey, same here, man. Same here. I mean, I had good intentions, but I wasn't getting much sleep. I was smoking a lot of weed. I was man, not doing good. You know what I mean? I was trying to rap, but I never write down no lyrics. So I just try to freestyle. Hey, man. Demons were getting the better of me too, man. But the water helps me outside, But I think I'll probably, let's see, Bill's got yeah, that's what I say. That's why our hope is in Yahawashi, without Yahawashi, hey man, we'll all be messed up, man. Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's like, we go through it. We went through some stuff in our past where, like me, it was times I was homeless. I was riding a bicycle, I had to walk, 20 miles cold, a few times I rode bicycle, from town to town, 20 miles. I did shit. I had to go in the stores, when I was hungry and steal a burrito and stuff. You know what I mean? Before I come to this truth, I didn't have no one helping me. Once in a while, my grandpa, he come, pick me up, buy me a McDouble or something. Man, whew, bad. The Lord put us through things for a reason. Maybe in these times to come, hey, we're gonna have to be as pilgrims in the earth. You never know when you're gonna have to just lose everything and be the spirit beyond you tell you, hey, get to walking this way or do what, you know what I mean? Plus we always serving out our judgment. Lord chastising us for going off. So, if we walking away that's not good, then hey, we're gonna catch hell, Lord willing. You know what I mean? We'll say, woe to them that don't get no chastisement. I forgot how that go. It's like, let me see. Yeah, Hebrews 12, verse 8 says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards, not sons. So hey, us, going off, being, in the world, being demons. Hey man, that, in a way, the Lord chastising our ass. We look back like now, like man, that's what I'm saying. Like a couple years back, before I went to jail and stuff, if I was still on that path now, man, that's a very fearful thing. But hey, the water to all the Akim for the precepts, comments. Hey, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, Brakathon. Brothers, we just gotta keep doing what we're doing. keep getting fed, with the bread of life, word Yahawashi Yahawah. All right, starting with elder apostles and like my brothers who the spirit be flowing like that living water, lively stones, But I'll wrap this up. Hey, Shalom Akim, all praises. Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, Bashem Kwakadash, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahawashi, Kwam Yasha'ah, Abal Bal, DTA soon.